Genesis 6, verse 18, but I will establish my covenant with you. So this is referring to the Noahide laws, the 7 laws of Noah, or the covenant made with Noah, which is established after the flood in Genesis 9. And we can see that these 7 laws are the basis of international law to this very day. So it's the laws that apply to every single human being. This is before Abraham, before Sinai. This is the original code of conduct, original ethical monotheism. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall enter the ark with your sons, your wife, and your son's wife, or sons' wives. So our source here is going to get into how they abstained from any sexual contact throughout the entire time they were on the ark. So they were totally abstinent, and this is something the source will explain. So for this entire year they went without. As soon as Noah entered the ark, cohabitation was forbidden to him. That's why it is written, and you shall come into the ark, you and your sons, and it's like apart, and your wife and your sons' wives apart. So they're grouped according to their gender here. When he went out, God permitted it to him, as it is written, go forth from the ark, you and your wife. And Rabbi Ivu said, they are lonely in want and famine. And this is from Job 30, verse 3. So again, when we read about Noah, the sources often quote Job, which is appropriate because he was a Noahide. When want and famine visit the world, regard your wife as though she were lonely, or monstrous, as it says here. So abstain from relations with your wife. So what I found was so interesting about Job, again being quoted in this source about Noah, Noah went a year on the ark, where it was extreme hardship, and we see here he also abstained from any type of sexual contact throughout that entire year as well. And Job also went through a year of suffering. So here's our source, the Legends of the Jews. The deluge, or the flood, lasted 1 year. Job also suffered 1 year. Sinners must endure hell tortures for 1 year, and the judgment upon Gog at the end of time will be executed for the length of 1 year.